This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of May 26, 2025. The last couple of weeks have brought all kinds of situations to a head, have brought all kinds of secrets to light, major revelations. Some really startling things have happened. And this week, we think about it all, we talk about it all, we figure out what we're going to maybe not so much do about it, but how we're going to proceed. There might be some planning and considering of alternatives and options. This week is in fact brought to you by the planet Mercury, ruler of communication, messenger of the gods, cosmic trickster, and he is now in his air home sign of Gemini, where he moves unfettered, quickly turning on a dime or something else and going this way and that. He is involved in all of the major activity this week, which begins with being fired up by Neptune in Aries at the beginning of the zodiac. Mercury makes a sextile to Neptune on the 26th. And there could be a sense of mission in your thoughts, a sense of mission in messaging, a sense of spiritual warrior. You might have knowing and information simply erupting in you. There is an absolutely unpremeditated quality to this. If nothing else, there's a fieriness and passion and energy to all our communications. Creativity of all sorts will be on fire. And you could change your thinking about something very quickly and very passionately. Nothing is half-hearted with Mercury in communication with Aries, okay? This happens on the 26th, and the 27th brings a new moon in Gemini, ruled by Mercury, with Mercury dancing with Pluto. All right, so new moon in Gemini. We're coming up with new ways of doing things. We're refreshing our information channels, our thoughts, our communication streams, how we get around. Watch, travel being a big factor, particularly flying. And while we have a multiplicity of things going on, a multiplicity of new projects, new ideas, new concepts, new stages in what we've already been thinking and talking about, we also have an intensifying and focus going on with it too. So uncharacteristically, it might be that we all feel like we have ADD, we're all hyper-focused on something because of Mercury's trine to Pluto. This can strip a lot of things away. There might be another round of mass exodus from one social media platform to another. We could have our thinking about some situations permanently change. We could be realizing and stepping into the power of our own thinking, the power of our own mindset, and what kind of changes we can make happen in our own lives and out in the world simply by putting our mind to it. This is a huge form follows thought moment, only it's really more like transformation follows thought. So notice how your thinking changes. A lot of people I have been observing have hit a point of not gonna accept fill in the blank anymore. This is a moment where we lock it into place, although it is a little odd to think of anything locking into place in absolutely flexible Gemini. By the 30th, though, we know our own minds. By the 30th, our thinking becomes crystal clear and we are extraordinarily firm. Again, an oddity for Gemini, in our view of ourselves and our clarity about what we think and what we're going to allow our mind to pay any attention to. The 30th brings a conjunction between Mercury and the Sun, a cazimi, and this locks into us the personal meaning, the personal potentials and probabilities of what we're up to with this Gemini new moon. And what we are allowing in our lives, where we are allowing our minds to go, the level of mastery and dominion we give to our own thoughts. This is a I'm claiming it moment. All of this affects how the summer plays out, and probably much, much more than that. Watch for a lot more to come when Uranus makes its first move into Gemini in July. For now, if you find yourself running from one thing to the next, it's okay. If you find yourself multitasking and juggling 50 zillion things, it's okay. If you find yourself letting certain of the balls you're juggling fall to the ground, that's okay. If you find yourself throwing some of the balls that you're juggling to the ground, that's also okay. There's incredible flexibility in what our minds can do, and this week really empowers you if you only choose to look at it that way. Homing thought of the week. Now I get it. Song of the week, I have two. Nina Hagen, I'm My Own Radio. Yeah, I know that's old and obscure. And the other is All You Need Is Now by Duran Duran. And the image of the week is a magnifying glass directing light onto paper and the paper catching fire. I have 3 things going on this week worth your notice. I have rescheduled my May 19 episode of Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV because of weird technical difficulties. Thank you, Sun conjunct Uranus. So the episode on the power of stillness, talking with my friend who starts every morning at the 8th tee of the golf course across from her house, and what has spiraled out from that will be, technology willing, at 5 p.m. Eastern on this Monday, May 26th, on Om Times Radio and Om Times TV. On Wednesday, May 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing political readings on polyterology with the Cool Crone on her YouTube channel. On June 1st, I am giving a talk about Saturn and Neptune in Aries throughout history. Who's in control? It's by Zoom, so anyone can register and attend. It's sponsored by the Houston Astrological Society, and there is a link to sign up on the top page of my site. Look for the topmost orange banner. It's very prominent. You'll learn more about this in my forecasts for the Gemini new moon and the month of June, both of which are at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years experience. I have lots of bonus content at my Patreon, patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. This week I have the monthly Ask Me Almost Anything on Thursday, and there is still time to sign up and submit a question. I host conversation on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and in the group, the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at K.A. Biehl, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel. Talk to you next week.